Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. My name is Andrea Carlson. Welcome to Hair Flair Live. So good to see you guys. Happy New Year and welcome back. Today we have a really special, brand new New Year's episode for you. We're going to be showing some of the most popular styles from Jon Renau in 2025. And we're also doing a lot of giveaways. And then I'm also kind of mixing this up with a little bit of steals and deals. So we happen to have a really great promotion. Just making sure. Oh, hi, Cheryl. How are you? Welcome back. Today is Elvis's birthday. Oh, I did not know that, Red Chili. Thank you. That's awesome. Excuse me. We are going to be doing a mix of some of our best sellers by Jon Renau in 2025 and also some steals and deals. So we've got a lot of different brands. We've got some really great promotions going on today. We did just start a flash sale that offers 80% off, up to 80% off some of our outlet styles. So I'm really excited about that. Those typically go pretty quickly. So hopefully you'll find something in there that you like. We also are doing up to 60% off all of our open box. So all of our steals and deals are 60% off. Both those sales only run through midnight tonight. So, and they do go very quickly. So definitely check those out if you're interested in some really great savings. We also have 50% off push. I'm actually wearing a push piece right now. This is our newest style. This is Sophia. She's designed with Remy European human hair, a very soft, beautiful style. And all of our push is on sale right now. We have up to 50% off. We've got even on some human hairstyles. I think our Remy European human hair is 30% off. And then we have some of our heat-friendly styles that are also 30% off. And then some of them are 35% off. So Colette and Vivian are both 35% off. That sale goes, our push sale goes through the weekend. So it ends Sunday evening at midnight. And right now we also have 30% off Ellen Villa and Envy. That also goes through the weekend. We have 20% off Jon Renau this evening. These styles I'm going to be showcasing or showing you. Some of these were sponsored by Jon Renau. In fact, all the Jon Renau styles were sponsored. So a huge thank you to them. I'm really looking forward to showcasing some of these styles. I actually just did a video. It was an open, I was opening, it was a box opening, if you will, of Holly in color shaded mocha. So I just ordered this style in the shaded mocha. I was super excited. I wore Holly in, I want to say it was shaded praline down to visit with Jon Renau. I had the huge opportunity and blessing to meet with their amazing team back in October. And I wore Holly at that time, but the one I had pulled, it was from Open Box. So thank you to whoever returned that style. And I wore that down to visit them in Southern California. And Jon, when I met with him, didn't realize that I was wearing a wig. So it was such a huge compliment. And I love that style. It's very lightweight, all fully hand tied, heat friendly, very, very soft fibers. And it's the perfect length for me. So I ordered my own in shaded mocha. Decided to do a little bit, a little bit of a step down, a little darker, but not too dark. So I'm actually going to be showing that style and color to you this evening. So I'm excited to share that with you. But I did just open up my Holly. So look out for that unboxing video. It's beautiful. It really is a wonderful style. There's absolutely no question as to why it's one of their best sellers. And for those of you that are not familiar with Holly, they also just recently released her in a petite size. So Holly's available in average and petite cap. Beautiful style, and a lot of people rave about Holly, so definitely check that one out. All right, so we talked about all of our discounts. Again, we have 20% off Jon Renau this evening, 30% off Ellen Villa and Envy. We have 40% off Tressallure. I think I missed that one. We've got up to 50% off Push Hair and up to 60% off our open box styles. So that promotion just goes through midnight tonight. So grab them while you can because they will go fast. And then We also have up to 80% off of our outlet styles. So those also move pretty quickly because they're really great deals. All of our outlet styles are brand new. They're not open box and they haven't been tried on or anything. They're brand new from the factory. And a good portion of those will ship direct from the manufacturer themselves. Basically what it is sometimes discontinued inventory, sometimes a little bit of surplus inventory. So definitely check it out and feel free to email us at support@wigstudio1.com if you have any questions at all. So, all right. Well, welcome everyone. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to go through all of our promotions that we're running here at Wig Studio One. And again, a huge thank you to John Renaud for sponsoring all of these John Renaud styles. We're going to go through, I believe there's 5 or 6 of them this evening, and we're going to be giving most of them away. So that was sponsored by John Renaud. So a huge thank you to them. They're always extremely generous and very easy and helpful to work with. It was a pleasure meeting their team back in October. Definitely a trip I'll never forget. So I'm really excited to be doing this showcase, and I'm really excited it's the first one of this year. So happy 2026, everyone. Happy New Year to you. I hope everyone is doing well. Agile Mustard says, I wondered how I'd look in holly. We'll find out someday. Yeah. Well, we're not giving a holly away tonight, but I can tell you that we do see them come back in the open box section, and they're typically 55% off, and that's 55% off the online price. So if we generally offer 20 or 30% off John Renaud, you can actually get 55% off in our open box section. So, but they go fast because it's a really popular style. So hopefully I'll be crossing my fingers that one of those in your color pops up in our open box collection soon. Yes, I agree. They are very generous, glowing cheddar. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Yummy Taco, hello to you. Happy New Year. Yes, thank you. I think it's dainty. I wish this dainty drink. I wish the print was a little bit darker and bolder for my aging eyes, but here we go, right? Okay, so for those of you that are new to Wig Studio One, we typically hold these lives every Thursday. In 2026, I just wanted to give you a heads up. I am going to be pulling back just a little bit. And the only reason why is because rather than having them so consistent, we really want to make them big and fun and things that you look forward to that are going to have a lot of education, where we can answer your questions and do some major giveaways and just have a really great time, but they won't be probably every Thursday. So I wanted to give you a heads up about that. I do have one scheduled for next Thursday, but then after that, I will be pausing and working toward planning our next live. So just wanted to share that with you. In 2025, I think we went live pretty much every Thursday, probably skipped a handful, maybe 3. And it was such a pleasure to see all of you every single day, every Thursday logging in and checking in and saying hello and hanging out with me for an hour or two. So I just want you to know how much I really appreciate you. And my goal really is just more intention. I just want to have a lot of intent with the lives. I want to provide more, do more, have them be bigger, funner, better, all that stuff. And that does take prep time. So it means I got to carve it out somewhere. So we probably won't be able to do them every week, but stay tuned because we will be sure to mention when they're coming. And they'll probably remain on Thursdays. I don't think I'll change the date and time. Mix it up too much and make it confusing. But I am really excited for this year. We've got some amazing things planned. I just had a really good conversation with John Renaud recently. 2026 is going to be a really fun year. So hopefully you'll be able to stay with us and see some really great lives and all that good stuff. So happy New Year, everyone. Welcome. For those of you just joining, if you're not familiar, my name is Andrea Carlson. I'm the CEO and founder of WigStudio1.com. I've been in this business for a little over 13 years now. And I started, honestly, my story is kind of a strange one. It's kind of fun, but I had gone to a wig shop down in California years ago to get fitted for a topper, because I had a job interview. I was a stay-at-home mom for a little while, and Um, my kids were still pretty young at the time, but I was trying to get back into the workforce just to try to contribute financially to our family. And I had a couple interviews, but I have a condition called trichotillomania. I've had it since I was pretty much a baby. It started with my lashes and brows, and then as I got into my 20s, it progressed to my head. It is a hair pulling disorder. For those of you that are not familiar with that, it does come with a lot of shame. And for those of you that don't know what it is or don't understand that, you're not alone either. I've had questions. Why do you do that? Doesn't it hurt? Those kinds of things. And the truth is, no. Trichotillomania, for me, over the years, I've kind of described it as like a sensory disorder. I get like my head will start to not hurt, but like my hair follicles will be. This is so strange. I don't even know if I can explain this well enough for everyone to understand. But you know, when you get the flu and your skin kind of hurts, it doesn't hurt. Like it's not painful, but it's kind of raw to the touch a little bit. That's how I can describe it in terms of like hair follicles. I'll run my hands through my hair or well, my hair is very short now, but used to run my hands through my hair. And you know, I know the perfect example is when you wear your hair, if you have longer hair and you wear it in a ponytail all day or up in a bun and it's been tight, right? So it kind of pulls on those follicles and it makes them a little sore. That is what triggers that for me. So I just wanted to share that with you for those of you that are like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. That is kind of what triggers, hair pulling, at least for me. I do think it's different for everyone. Treatment is fairly different for everyone. For what works for one person, maybe doesn't work for another. Nothing really worked for me. So, here I am. Anyway, I was going to an interview and I had a spot on my head. So I went to a wig store and they fitted me with a topper. It was the first time I'd ever had a topper. And with trichotillomania, there comes a lot of shame. At least for me, I felt like I was doing it to myself, which technically I was, but I didn't really have control over it. And where was I going with this? The cycle of hair growth it takes forever. When you're trying to grow your hair back in, it could take 6, 9 months, even just to get this long. It's really a long process for your body to rejuvenate those follicles, rejuvenate that hair. If you've ever gotten a haircut and it's too short and you're like, oh my gosh, when you're waiting for it to grow out, it feels like forever, right, is going by. Well, that's what it was for me with trichotillomania. And I would not pull for long periods. For me, it goes into some dormancy, or it used to. It doesn't anymore as an adult. But when I was younger, it used to go into a little bit of dormancy. So I would pull 1 month, lose my hair, and then I might even be able to grow it back for a year or two without really trying. And then all of a sudden it would continue like one night and it's all gone. So it's gone like that pretty much. And then the regrowth process is not like that. It takes a very long time. And so it's stressful and scary. And I'm frustrated with myself. I'm frustrated with the fact that I have this condition. I'm trying really hard. And then I might grow it back in. And then one day it's just gone again because something triggered it. It could have been stress related. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but thank goodness for toppers, because what happened is I was able to get a job interview and I went to this wig shop down in Southern California and they fitted me with a topper and instantly I had hair. So I didn't have to wait that 6 to 9 months. I didn't have to worry. And it was seamless. Like at the time, I want to say it was back here. So it was just kind of a little, it wasn't even a very big one. It was maybe the base was that big. I actually still have it. And one of these days I'm going to show it just because it's so meaningful in how I entered this industry. Long story short, I did not get those jobs that I interviewed for, but I was really, really profoundly impressed with this topper. Like where have you been all my life? This is amazing. I don't have to be so embarrassed anymore. For a long time, I didn't go to weddings. I didn't go to funerals even. I didn't go to any kind of like, elevated, classy reception of some type or event. I paused because I couldn't wear my baseball cap there and fit in, right? And I didn't know about alternative hair. So anyway, didn't receive those interviews. I didn't get offers for those jobs. So I decided to start this business and share my experience with women about this topper because it was amazing. And at that time, the internet, I was aware that I was part of groups, trichotillomania groups, and they had people in there that, maybe didn't know about toppers either. And I just wanted to share, like, you have to check this out. Like, this is amazing. It solves your problem. It was a solution to a very, very challenging problem for me. I know that there's a lot of different areas or forms of hair loss. Alopecia is definitely one that I'm familiar with. Hair loss can be triggered by different treatments, especially chemotherapy. There is some COVID hair loss. Sometimes it's triggered by stress or just genetics, So this is how I started the company. And I am so, so grateful. I can tell you I've had to learn a lot of really hard lessons, but I've also been able to connect with people who are just in tears, happy over their new look and the fact that they can go out and they feel good for the first time in so, so long. So it's been so rewarding. I can't even put it into words. So for those of you that come back to see these live showcases every Thursday, thank you. I just want you to know how appreciated you really are. All right. So let's move on before I get all mushy. Happy New Year again to those of you just joining us. And I'm going to give you just some contact information here from Wig Studio One. We have a support email. You're welcome to email us at support@wigstudio1.com. We have a callback number. We are a small women-owned business, and we don't have a huge staff. So we do recognize that a lot of people prefer to speak with someone on the phone. So we do have what's called a callback number. You call, leave your name and phone number, what your call's regarding, and then our team member will call you back just as soon as possible. Those are routed into our queue. So just like when you email, it's always the first, we respond to the first come, first serve basis, essentially, unless it's urgent. And then we'll try to work it out and make sure that you get an immediate reply. So that callback number is 877-594-3001. Again, that's 877-594-3001. Both our email address and that contact number, the callback number, is at the footer of our website. So please don't feel like you have to hustle and go grab a pen and paper or memorize it really fast so you can write it down. It is at the bottom of our website. So please don't hesitate to check down there, please. All right, we offer free virtual consultations too. For those of you that are not familiar with those, being in the wig sphere, if you will, or topper sphere, as a new person, it can be really overwhelming. It took me years to find the right style for me, the right style color for me to feel comfortable in alternative hair. It took a long time, and I was learning daily. I was focused. I was checking out new things. I was uploading products to the website, learning color definitions and numbers and all of that stuff. And even for me, it was still challenging. So we want to try to take some of that burden off of you. Oftentimes, like I said earlier, when people are experiencing hair loss, they're also experiencing something else. So like whether it's due to alopecia, trichotillomania, just aging, heredity, a diagnosis, whatever that might be, there's always some other component in your life that's probably driving that. And that's where we want you to focus, is on your health, on what's good for you, what's going to bring you peace. And let us take on the burden of this big old catalog with all these different styles and colors and cap sizes and fibers and all of this stuff. Our free virtual consultations are designed they're only about 30 minutes. They're free of charge. They're virtual, so you can do it in the comfort of your own home. You can even schedule the day and time that works for you. And what we do is we have you measure your head, either for a wig or a topper. Both require measurements if you want to be successful with your purchase, I should say. We can narrow down certain brands, fibers based on the density that you're looking for. your budget, what your occupation is, you know, if you're outside in the elements or if you're indoors in the office, what your needs are, what you're looking for. Our personal hair consultants are really highly educated, so professional, very, very kind women, and one gentleman too. And we're just, I'm so proud of them. They're extremely knowledgeable and they love to share and help and support. And they are also compassionate. So if you are in need of shortening that learning curve, you're feeling overwhelmed, you are absolutely welcome to schedule a virtual consultation. And it's not always just for new customers. Maybe you have a question on a color or you haven't tried human hair before. And so you get a consultation. Like we can discuss any promotions that we currently have, what colors are right for you, the difference between the synthetic colors versus the human hair colors might look like the same color or have the same name, but it's actually going to look slightly different because the fibers are different. So those virtual consults are great for anyone. They're open to anyone. I just wanted to share that with you in case that's of interest to you. And to schedule that, you can either email or call us. We'd be happy to do it on your behalf. Or at the bottom of the website, there's a link there and you just click on that link and it will take you to the consultation page. You can select the day and time, and then one of our personal hair consultants will reach back out to you and make sure that you have everything that you need so that you can have a successful consultation and feel more confident in your alternative hair. So that is our goal for you. So we do offer free virtual consultations. If you're interested in that, please feel free to schedule one or reach out to us for more information. We're happy to help. Okay, let's talk about shipping. So Wig Studio One does offer free shipping on all orders over $150 in the US. We do ship to over 200 countries internationally. So that is a service as well, but that shipping is calculated at checkout. Excuse me. We do also have a Facebook group. So for those of you that may be interested in finding a community, we have a wonderful Facebook group. It's called Wig Studio One, Wig and Topper Support Group. It's a long name. Again, that's Wig Studio One, Wig and Topper Support Group. It is a closed group, and there's a few answers you can request to join, or a few questions, I should say. And then we will approve you to join the group. And in that group, we do some giveaways, but honestly, there's just a really great community of primarily women who are just very supportive of so many of us, including myself. They post pictures in there. If you're looking for a new color, or if you have a question about a color, you can do a search in there or a style. You'll probably most likely see one of our members with that style on in a color, hopefully the color you're looking for, but at least you can see, there's so many pictures uploaded every day. There's so much discussion about what helps with this, what happens, if I have a flatter head, do wig grips really work? Can I use adhesive? What's the best one? What do you think I look like? I just got this new wig and I love it. I want to love it, but I'm not sure. Can you give me some feedback? There's so much support and community in that group. It's a really special place, and I can't take credit for it. I may have started that group, but the hair loss community overall is just a very supportive and welcoming, beautiful community for the most part. And that just comes out. It's just really, our members are just amazing. So if you're on Facebook and you're wanting to join a really great community and positive community, check us out. Wig Studio One, Wig and Topper Support Group. Is it 3:25 already? I'm so sorry. I do talk a lot. So I will get moving here because I have about 11 or 12 wigs to show you tonight, and that's going to take us into 5 o'clock. And I understand everyone needs to eat dinner. So let me try to get to our first style. We'll get moving through this process. But really quickly, I want to just explain our giveaways because some of you may be new. We are doing, in fact, why don't we put one up right now? $50 gift card giveaway. This is to wigstudio1.com. Sorry, Mackenzie, I should have mentioned that earlier. So what you'll see is there'll be a little box here up at the top left corner. At least that's how it's displayed on my phone. Oh, to enter, you just click on that box. It will expand. You'll enter your email address, and that will go into a random selector, and we will randomly select a winner for this $50 gift card giveaway. So if you're joining us from other platforms, because we are streaming on our social platforms too, if you want to participate in the giveaways, you definitely want to come over to wigstudio1.com. It's the website, wigstudio1.com. You'll click join the live stream. It's right there on the homepage, and it will assign you a pseudonym. Typically food related. Let's see, we've got classy pasta, jumpy lettuce, quick biscuit. Some super cute names. And really that is just in an effort to protect your privacy so that you can make comments on this live, ask questions, enter the giveaways, all that great stuff, and still remain discreet if you prefer to do that. If you do want to edit your name, you're absolutely welcome to do that as well. Just click on the little pencil. I think it's in the top right corner, and then put in your name and last initial, or just your name, or whatever you prefer. But that is what those are. They're pseudonyms, and it's just really in an effort to keep your just keep your privacy. So protect your privacy. All right. So we talked about giveaways. I do want to talk about international giveaways. So if it's a digital gift card like this one is, everyone can enter. If it's a physical gift card, or giveaway, I'm sorry. Like I mentioned earlier, we have some beautiful styles by John Renaud that we're sponsored. We'll be giving those away this evening. And if you win one of those styles, we will ship it out to you. However, if you're international, we do require that you have a US-based address that we ship it to. That can be a friend or a relative or a third-party freight forwarder, but we do want to ship here to the US, and then you can take it from there. And the reason for that really is just there's a lot of different compliance based on the various countries, and we are not familiar with what all that is. So if you are an international person joining us, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. But just be aware that you will, if you're selected as a winner, you will need a US-based address for us to ship to. I know there was one more thing I was going to say. It will come back to me, I'm certain. All right, so Wig Studio One, why Wig Studio One? I'm going to tell you right now. Wig Studio One, we have excellent shipping. We have the most amazing team. So a huge thank you to our customer service team, our marketing team, our shipping and receiving, our finance. Carrie does everything. And I'm just so proud of our team. We are a small company, but a huge thank you to everyone here at Wig Studio One. If you happen to be watching, you're the best. But we do offer major promotions here at Wig Studio One. Like I had described, we have up to 80% off our outlet tonight, up to 60% off open box, up to 50% off our push line. That's our in-house brand, heat-friendly, synthetic, and also Remy European human hair, Remy human hair. We've got 30% off Envy and Ellen Villa, and 20% off John Renaud, which is, I'm going to be showing a lot of these styles tonight. That's our 2025 best sellers. We have easy returns. I don't know if you've had to return, anything that you've purchased from in terms of a wig. Excuse me. Sometimes there can be restocking fees involved, things like that. You have to pay for shipping back. Not at Wig Studio One. We have a try-on option. And if you select that at checkout, if you have to return a style or 5 styles or whatever that might be, we will send you a free return label. And it's just a small amount. I want to say it's $4.95. It used to be $4.50. They increased it to $4.95. That was not our decision. But it's still a great deal, because any kind of shipping label is going to cost you well over that. Shipping is one of those things that just never comes down. So we have a try-on option. We have no restocking fees. So even if you don't select the try-on option, you send it back, you get your own label, whatever that might be. We offer a discounted label at checkout, or not checkout, at the event when you're returning. And then when we get it back, we typically process that same day. Most returns we process same day. So you'll get your refund the same day most of the time that we receive it back. We don't charge any restocking fees, and we allow you to have that go back to a store credit if you prefer for future use, or back to your original form of payment. Again, no restocking fees. So just wanted to share that with you. We've got easy returns, free returns, basically, very simple and fast process, great service, fast shipping, and really great promotions here at Wig Studio One. So we look forward to serving you. All right, let's get started here. Again, thank you for all of you for joining me tonight and letting me get through this big spiel. I did want to talk just for like 10 to 15 minutes, and I've doubled my time, so I'm going to get moving. But thank you again, everyone. The first style that I have, let's go ahead and announce our winner. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. We'll go ahead and announce the winner of the giveaway. This is for a $50 gift card to Wig Studio One. Just whenever you're ready, Mackenzie, no rush. Here we go. Tasty Carrot, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of a $50 gift card to wigstudio1.com. We will send that over on email. I did want to share with you, just give it a day or two. If we can do it tomorrow, we will for sure. Definitely give us like 2 to 3 business days in general. And also check your spam folder just to be on the safe side, because sometimes our communications will go in there. So congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. And what I was going to say earlier that I forgot about, Mackenzie, when you have a second, can you remove my giveaway box just when you have time? Thank you. What I was going to share with you was those email addresses. We collect those when you're entering in for a giveaway. We don't sell those. We don't give them to other companies. We don't use them for any other marketing purpose at all, other than to contact you regarding your winnings. So I just wanted to share that with you. Those emails, we take privacy very seriously, and we would never take advantage of you under the guise of a giveaway. So those emails are simply for the giveaways. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so let's talk about this first wig. This is Sophia. This color is Glacial. Oh, I know what I was going to start with. I'm going to show you the John Renault travel case. Let me do that first, because they had, look at this. They celebrated their 40th anniversary last year in 2025. So happy 40th anniversary, John Renault. They also recently came out with this travel case, which is so cute. I love it. So I was going to show it to you on here. I'll share with you the pricing. These are on the website. But if you're interested, this is just a really cute travel case. I don't know if they all come with this, but this has a brush in it, a John Renault wide tooth comb, and then up here you can put, there's a little area where you can store your items, maybe brushes up here possibly. They're probably... They probably have this all designed for specific purposes, or maybe not, and I might not be close, but I'm still going to share because I think it's so, so cute. So here is the bottom of the case, and you can see inside, this is all like a velvet material. It's very soft. And you can put your wigs in there. So just a really stylish and cute John Renault traveling case. And I'll go over pricing here momentarily, but there you are, the John Renault travel case. Super, super cute. I love it. All right. So next up, I did want to also share with you something they came out with in 2025, which is really, really cool, is their satin pillowcase. Look at how their packaging is. It's so classy. Bear with me while I figure out how to open this. There we go. Okay, so it has this little lip right here. You open that up, and then inside is your satin pillowcase. Maybe it's silk. It says, "Sweet dreams, safe travels, protect your hair, and sleep in style." How cool is that? So this doubles as a wig storage bag as well. So really, really cool. Sorry, I have a notification on my phone that says tap to enter live stream. So hopefully I'm still live. Happy New Year to everyone. Jumpy Lettuce says, yes. Thank you for, oh, you're welcome, Spicy Sauce. You are so welcome. Thank you again, all of you, for joining me. And then here we have the satin pillowcase by John Renault. I'm just going to share pricing with you really quick. And then we'll talk about Sophia and move on to these beautiful styles. All right, so the John Renaud travel case is regularly priced at $57. $57. The satin pillowcase is $42.50. Now it does double as a wig storage bag. So very nice, very beautiful packaging. I'm excited to try out that satin pillowcase. And it's just a beautiful color. And I'll just open it up and look at the quality and all that good stuff. But yeah, really, really cool additions to their accessories catalog this year. So thank you, John Renaud. Those are really awesome. All right, so let's talk about this style. This is Sophia by Push Hair. This is designed with Remy European human hair. The color I have on is Glacial. It's a cool tone, light ash blonde color with light brown rooting. So cool toned, light ash blonde color with light brown rooting. The price on this style, it is Remy European human hair, so regular price is $21.89. We do have 30% off the European hair this evening. This runs actually through the weekend, and that brings it down to $1,532.30. So $1,532.30 for this style. I'll show you the cap construction really quick. It is available in average and petite cap size. This is average petite, or petite average, I should say. And then it's available in a fully hand-tied average cap size. Sophia, again, is regularly $21.89. 30% off through the weekend brings it down to $15.32. Overall length is 16 inches. I don't have a weight on this, but I would guess about 4 ounces, maybe 4.5. I'll have to double check on that. Let me go ahead and show you the lace front. So this is designed with, oh, it might be a little far back. This style is designed with a customizable lace front. So you can see here, you'd have to trim that. And that gives you the opportunity to keep that lace. Some people like lace about an inch. Some like it 1.5 inches. It just gives you the option to customize it. It is a Swiss lace front, so it is very delicate and soft. And then you have a silk top that allows you to part wherever you'd like. And you'll get like a natural parting. So it looks like it's growing out of your scalp. Okay, let me go ahead. Oh, let me do a spin and then I'll show you the inside of the cap and then we'll move on to our next style. So you can, I get this question often, can you add bangs? Yes, you can add a fringe to this style. You can part wherever you'd like. It's got a 4x4 silk top. And let me show you the inside of the cap. I'm just gonna, my wig cap back. Okay. So here is a look at the inside of the cap construction. This is again, the petite to average size. The average cap is a little bit different, but not by much. It still has the extended customizable lace, Swiss lace front. It's got the silk top, and then it's fully hand tied too, but it is a slightly bigger size. Okay, so here is your Swiss lace front, full silk top. There's a look at the ear tab on this cap. Extended nape there with hook adjusters for more personalization. And then there is a look at the other ear tab. I also wanted to point out here that there's some silicone here that, because it helps it grip a little bit to your head, but also if you prefer, you can use some adhesive on that. Not necessary, but you can if you'd like to. All right. So this is Sophia by Push. Let me go ahead and move on to our next style. There's a lot of mannequins up here, so sometimes it can be a little tricky. This is one of the best sellers of 2025. This is Amber by John Renaud. in color 6F27. We are going to be giving this one away this evening, compliments of John Renault. So thank you so much for sponsoring this beautiful style. I'm going to start by showing you the cap construction for Amber, and then I'll try her on. So we have a lace front hairline, full monofilament top. This allows you to part wherever you'd like. There is a velvet ear tab there, extended velvet nape with the Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction that provides more ventilation, and then there's a look at the ear tab. All right, here we go. Whoops. Sometimes when you turn them upside down to put them on, it kind of messes with the parting, and so you got to readjust. So this is Amber by John Renault. I'm going to show you a look at the lace front. And again, that part can be moved because she has that full monofilament top. So you can move the part to the other side if you happen to be a right side parter. So before I get started and do a spin, I just wanted to share in terms of permatease, because I do get that question a lot. How much permatease is in there? And honestly, I'm really not feeling any on this style. The fibers are very soft, traditional synthetic fibers. And I'm not feeling any permatease throughout the cap. So for someone, if you're looking for kind of a low density, longer style, and you're specifically wanting little to no permatease, I think this might be a really great option. All right, let me go ahead and do a spin. Okay, so you are absolutely welcome to enter for this giveaway of Amber. Just go ahead and put your name, or excuse me, click on that little giveaway box, enter your email address, and that will randomly go into a picker, and we will select a winner here momentarily. All right, so let's talk about this color. This is color 6F27, a very popular brunette by John Renault. It's called Caramel Ribbon, and it's described as brown with light red gold blonde highlights and tips. Brown with light red gold blonde highlights and tips. The regular price on Amber is $476 with 20% off. That brings this style down to $380.80. $380.80. We did talk about the cap construction, lace front hairline, full monofilament top, open wefted cap construction, average and cap size, traditional synthetic. The bang is 9 inches. For those of you looking at dimensions, 9 inches. The crown is 12, because she's got some layers here. The nape is 15.5, and the sides are 13.5. The weight on this style is 5.8 ounces. 5.8 ounces. I'll do another spin. Oh, classy pasta. I see. So my comments again are frozen. Hopefully that will correct itself. So you may have made this comment a little while ago, and I apologize to any of you that I can't see your comments. But unfortunately, that's just how it is. So thank you for the Happy New Year wishes. And then crispy or classy pasta. You had mentioned that you have trick too. So I just wanted to say thank you for sharing that. It's hard. It's a hard diagnosis to share. It's just, at least for me, it was just a really, I just blamed myself so much for it. So it was just really embarrassing for me to admit it to anyone, so I appreciate your honesty and your bravery, and thanks for sharing. All right, why don't we go ahead and announce the winner for this beautiful Amber by John Renault in color 6F27. Whenever you're ready, Mackenzie. Plushy Walnut. Congratulations, you are the lucky recipient of this beautiful style. Our team will email you. Please give us a couple of business days to do that, but definitely check your spam folder to confirm that our communication didn't go in there, because sometimes it does. And then we will just reach out to you, confirm your shipping address. That's what we do with all of our physical shipments. And then as soon as we confirm that, we'll get it shipped out to you. So thank you so much. A big thank you to John Renault again for sponsoring this beautiful style. Amber is beautiful, and all John Renault is 20% off this evening and through the weekend. All right. So next up, I have Holly by John Renault. This was the one I was talking about earlier, where I did kind of a video on opening her, pulling her out of the box, all that good stuff. And bear with me here. There's a lot of ladies on this table. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want anyone falling over. All right, so here is Heidi. This is color Shaded Mocha. This is the one I bought for myself because after I wore the one to California in color Shaded Praline, I loved it so much. I really, really liked it. And I thought, gosh, I'll try a little bit darker and try it out. And here it is. I just opened it up today. I do love this one. It's beautiful. So first off, let's talk about Holly. This one is not a giveaway, but I think you'll be really excited to learn about this style because it is amazing. Holly is available in regular, average cap size, and petite now, which is awesome. She does have an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top, and fully hand-tied cap. So really, really comfortable. Perfect for those of you that might even have sensitive scalps. It's got an extended velvet nape there with Velcro adjusters. And then there's another look at the ear tab. So Holly does have a fringe, and I have a shorter forehead. So sometimes I have to, what I love about this style is I can part. I just did something. I always tell everyone, don't do that. And then I just did it. When you're adjusting your wig, you always want to adjust from the ear tabs and not that lace because it's more delicate, and you just want to protect it as much as you can so that it doesn't put too much pressure on it or tear. But this is Holly. And what I love about this is because of that beautiful extended lace front hairline, I can part Holly so that those bangs don't fall into my eyes. I will get the specs for you so you know what they are. But before I do that, I just want to share a little bit about this style. Holly is a bestseller. And again, she is available in petite and average cap size, designed with heat-friendly fibers. Just a super, super cute style. Very, very popular. All right, let me go ahead and do a spin. Such a beautiful style. These are heat-friendly fibers, so you can add a little bit of wave if you'd like, or straighten it. Usually the heat-friendly fibers, if they're, from your shoulders are a little bit lower, you're going to want to plan on putting a little bit of heat maintenance on them to keep those fibers at the ends soft. All right, so let's talk about this color. This is Shaded Mocha, also known as 24BT18S8. It's described as a medium natural ash blonde and light natural gold blonde blend shaded with medium brown. Again, that's medium natural ash blonde and light natural gold blonde blend shaded with medium brown. All right, let's talk about this fringe because I do have a short forehead. The length of the bang is 4.5 inches, which is why I can usually do like a 3.5 or shorter. But typically I just have a really short forehead, but you can trim this fringe if you end up having a short forehead like I do, or have your professional stylist trim it. Or sometimes just moving the cap back just a little bit can bring that hairline up enough to where it's not falling into your eyes. Or like with this style, you can part it wherever you'd like, and then just have those bangs kind of sweep off your face instead of hanging down on your forehead. So, okay, Holly is fully hand tied. So regular price on this style is $530.40. With 20% off, it brings it down to $424.32. We talked about the cap size. Average, also available in petite size, fully hand-tied cap, extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top, all the bells and whistles on this one. The length of the bang is 4.5 inches. The crown is 11.5 to 12. The sides are 8, and the nape is 2.75. And again, the fiber is heat-friendly synthetic, and the weight on this style is 3.5 ounces. 3.5. Let me go ahead and do a spin. All right. So that is my Holly. I'm sorry we're not doing a giveaway on this particular one. I love this style and I can't part with her. Okay, next up we have one style this evening by Beltress. This one is Madrid. It's one of their new styles in caramel blonde rooted. Beautiful color. Also designed with heat-friendly fibers. And she has a fringe. Let's take a look at this cap construction. Now this is an open box item. All open box items are up to 60% off today. This particular Beltress style, I think, is 45 or 50% off. I apologize, I don't know 100%, but I believe it's 45. Extended lace front hairline, center middle part. So unlike Holly, you can't part this all the way over, although it doesn't have as much space, but you can. It's got a wider center part, so you have a little bit of flexibility there. There's a look at the ear tab, extended velvet nape, open wefted cap construction, and then there is another look at that ear tab. So this color is caramel blonde rooted, and this is Madrid. Center part and lace front, so lucky for me, I can just kind of split that fringe there so that it doesn't fall into my eyes. But let me go ahead and do a spin. Okay, so yes, this one is 45% off. So regular price is $427. Regular or tonight only, this sale does end at midnight. This particular style is 45% off, bringing it down to $234.85. $234.85. Average and cap size, the length of the bang is 3.5. It's a little bit shorter for me. The sides are 9 to 15 inches. You can see that there's lots of layers there. Nape is 9 inches. Overall length is 16. And the weight is 4.8 ounces. This particular brand and style is designed with heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So again, just like with Holly or any of the John Renault styles that have that heat-friendly fiber, definitely want to be prepared to add heat to the ends on a regular basis to keep them soft, because they will react to friction. So. All right. So we're going to detour here and just do another quick steals and deals. This is Vivi from Ellen Villa, and this color is sandy blonde tipped. And bear with me for just 1 minute. I'm just going to grab a quick sip of water and fix my wig cap. Okay, so looking at Vivi, this one also has extended lace front hairline, center part. Here's a look at the ear tab, open wefted cap construction. No extended nape on this style for those of you that prefer that. We've got Velcro adjusters in the back. And then there's a look at the other ear tab. It does not have velvet on it. Kind of a little bit different, soft, but not as soft as velvet type of material there. All right. So here is Vivi in sandy blonde tip. This is another open box style from our Steals and Deals collection. There's a look at the lace front hairline. And because she's got that lace front, lucky me, I can move that fringe kind of just to the side so that it's not in my eyes if it's too long. It's just a cute little bob style. Let me go ahead and do a spin. So all of our open box this evening is up to 60% off. All right, so this color is sandy blonde tipped. It's described as a medium ash blonde and medium blonde with lightest gold blonde blend and lighter tipped ends. So medium ash blonde and medium blonde with lightest gold blonde blend and lighter tipped ends. All right, so we talked about the cap construction, center middle part, extended lace front, open wefted cap construction, no extended nape on this style. The size on this cap is petite to average. The front is 4.5 inches, the fringe. The crown is 10.5. The sides are 6.5, and then the nape is 2.5. The weight is 3.4 ounces, and this style is also heat-friendly synthetic. Did I talk about price? I did not. This is a style from our open box collection. So one of our steals and deals this evening. Regular price on this style is $387.60. Tonight, with 60% off, the sale ends at midnight. All our open box is up to 60% off. This particular style is 60% off. It brings it down to $155.04. $155.04. All right. Next up, we have another John Renault style, one of their best sellers in 2025. Oops. Gosh, I got a lot of wigs with a bang this evening. So this is Maeve. This is color 60, described as a pure white, beautiful, beautiful color. I always try to bring in a variety of colors for you ladies so that you can see some of the different popular styles and colors on these live showcases. But this is Maeve in color 60. And, ooh, look at this cap construction. So Maeve has an extended lace front hairline. Look at that wide center part. So that gives you quite a bit of flexibility there. It's not a full monofilament top, but if you're a left side or a right side parter, you could part just a little bit over to the right or to the left. The only thing I would caution against is if you go too far over, on the other side, you'll be able to see the material. So you want to make sure, we've had that in the past where someone sent in a photo saying, you know, I think this is defective. And we'll take a look at the photo and just ask them to to re-part the wig just a little bit more into that monofilament part to confirm. And usually that's all it takes. So just be careful to stay in that area for naturalness. There's a look at the velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction, average in cap size. You can see the flexibility of this cap, just nice and roomy, flexible, comfortable. All right. So, ooh, look at this. So pretty. So Maeve's fringe is a little long for me, which is fine. That's pretty standard for me. It's got short forehead and short arms. I don't know about you, but I do, and my kids make fun of my arms. Um, yeah, they do. They'll go like this, like like an alligator or a T-Rex. So, but they're fun. But yeah, I do. I have short arms and a short forehead. So, a lot of these styles with a fringe sometimes can fall right into my eyes, and it just takes me a minute to get to that place where I can kind of move them out. So sometimes if you're trying to style something synthetic and it's just like there's flyaways and it's not working for you, if you just get some heat from your hands by rubbing them together, and you put that heat from your hands onto the synthetic fibers, oftentimes it just really kind of cements them there. It helps them stay. So this might not be perfect, but at least it will keep the fringe out of my eyes for a little bit. Let me go ahead and show you what she looks like on all sides. Again, this is Maeve in color 60 by John Renault. We are giving this one away this evening. So there is a little giveaway box there. You just want to click on that box. It will expand. You'll enter your email address. We'll put that into a random picker, and then we will select a winner. So again, this style is sponsored by John Renault, this giveaway. So a huge thank you to them for allowing me to show this tonight to you, and then also for providing it as a giveaway. I wish I could scroll down and see new comments. I apologize if I'm not responding to any. I'm wondering if we should get a new app for our live showcases. This has been ongoing since like August, I want to say, of this last year, and it just doesn't seem to be improving. So we will see. But I love the cute names, right? I mean, I don't want to get rid of those, like Jumpy Lettuce and Quick Biscuit, Joyful Crepe. So anyway, we'll see. I'll have to see about that. But yes, this is Maeve in color 60. This color is called Winter Sun. It is described as a pure white. Maeve is normally $326.40. With 20% off this evening, it brings it down to $261.12. $261.12. And that, I apologize, the sale will run through Sunday at midnight. So 20% off John Renault through Sunday at midnight. All right, so we talked about the cap construction, lace front, mono part, but it's nice and wide. Average in cap size. The fringe on this is 425. The crown 15 to 15 and a half inches. Sides are 11.75, and then the nape is 8.25. The weight on this style is 5.2 ounces. And Maeve is designed with heat-friendly synthetic. Okay, Mackenzie, should we go ahead and announce our winner of Maeve? Real Mango, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of Maeve in color 60, pure white, also called Winter Sun, the beautiful color. Congratulations. Thank you so much for watching. My team will reach out to you in the next couple of days. just double check your spam folder just in case our communications go in there. We'll be confirming your shipping address, and then we'll get this shipped out to you just as soon as possible. All right, congratulations, and thank you so much for watching. Oh, my wig cap got stuck on the Velcro. Bear with me here. The hazards of alternative hair. So pretty. All right. Okay, next up, this style is called NYX. This one's by Renee of Paris in the color White Rose Blonde Rooted. All Renee of Paris is 25% off through this weekend. And this color is White Rose Blonde Rooted. So let's take a look at the cap construction. So this one has an extended lace front hairline, left side monofilament part. There's a look at the ear tab, extended velvet nape with strap adjusters, open wefted cap construction, and then there's a look at the other ear tab with the velvet. Okay, so there's a look at the lace front hairline in this particular style and color. Super cute style, very lightweight. No permatease in this style. Oh, there is a little bit of permatease at the crown there, just a little, very light. None around the nape or really the sides, just mostly up by the crown. Okay, so this particular style is NYX. This color, White Rose Blonde Rooted, is described as a white blonde base with subtle warm brown highlights. The medium brown root creates a vibrant appearance. So white blonde base with subtle warm brown highlights. The medium brown root creates a vibrant appearance. Sorry, I'm trying to do too much. So I love this color. Very pretty, very unique, very cool. Definitely a cool color. Okay. So again, all Renee of Paris is 25% off. That discount's automatically applied at checkout, like all the other ones this evening. We talked about the cap construction on this style. She is average in cap size. The bang on this style is 11.5 inches. The crown is, the bang is 11.5. The crown is 11.5. The nape is 4. And the weight on this style is 4 ounces. And she's designed with heat-friendly synthetic fibers. I love this one. I wish I could see your comments. I'm so sorry. All right. Okay, next up, before we have another John Renault style, this one is another open box. This is one of our steals and deals. This is Bojor Glam by Raquel Welch in color RL68 Dark Chocolate. All of our open box is up to 60% off this evening. Everything is 60, with the exception of Gabor and Beltress, I believe. Those are 45. So 60% off, a brand new style, just tried on and sent back to us for whatever reason. let's go ahead and talk about the cap construction. This is a hand-tied cap. Got this extended lace front, a silicone on the ear tab. Left side, the left side? Yes, left side monofilament part. There's another look at the ear tab. Open, or no, I'm sorry, not open wefted, hand tied across the top. And then you have these closed wefts there at the nape and across the side. This is usually designed this way to support the style. If you don't have that stacked wefting, then the bottom just lays too flat. And you can see it's pretty short. So once I try it on, it'll probably make more sense. Okay. Ooh, very comfortable cap construction. Average in cap size, at least it feels that way to me. Let me just adjust that lace front. So here is a look at that lace front hairline. This style has a lot of body. So no permatease in this style that I can tell. She does have volume, but that's how Raquel Welch designs typically are. The fibers are really, really soft. I imagine this one is heat friendly. Just a really cute, classy style. It's kind of like another take on the bob, a little bit longer in the front, shorter in the back with some layers. And with, some product, you can definitely get some height on this. You can wear it back up off the face. Just a really, really beautiful style. All right, let me go ahead and do a spin. All right, so let's talk about this color. This is RL6-8, dark chocolate, and it's described as a warm light brown. Warm light brown. Probably because the 8's in there. I would say medium to light brown for sure. Very, very pretty color. Regular price on this style is $487.35. This particular style is one of our steals and deals this evening, so it's 60% off, bringing it down to $194.94. $194.94. We looked at the cap construction. You've got that extended lace front, monofilament part, mostly hand-tied cap with those covered wefts in the back to stack a little bit. The cap is petite to average in size, it says, so it feels really good on my average head. But Ellen Villa runs petite to average in most styles as well. And they fit me well. So when they say petite to average, they really mean if you're average, you can wear it. I have a 22-inch circumference, and that's generally speaking. Sometimes if you have like a longer front to nape or a longer ear to ear, then it might throw you off a little bit with those sizes. Okay, so we talked about price, cap size, petite to average. The front of this style is 8.5 inches. The crown is 6.5. The sides are 4.5. Back is 6.25, and the nape is 2. So the weight on this style is 2.72 ounces, and this style is designed with heat-friendly synthetic. Super cute. Definitely got some volume, some option for volume here if you want it. Or you can wear this style more sleek. So lots of different options. You can wear it with a headband. You can pull it back. But just kind of a cute, shorter style, but with a little bit longer in front. You could do an ear tuck. I haven't been doing that during this live. So you could do an ear tuck or pull it back just a little bit. Really lots of options. All right. So next up, we have Naomi by John Renault, another bestseller in 2025. I really love this style, and I'm so excited to try it on. It's been a little while. we are going to give this style away. This is courtesy of John Renault. So thank you again. Huge thank you to John Renault for sponsoring these styles this evening. I'm going to grab just a quick sip of water. I didn't leave my water bottle up here because I don't have a large enough table. So bear with me. I'll be right there. Okay. Thank you for waiting. All right. So this is Naomi. This color is Palm Springs Blonde, one of their most popular colors from the California Blondes collection. One thing about John Renault is they have such a variety of colors. So if you're really looking for that perfect color, this is a wonderful brand to consider and look at because they have literally, I mean, I can't say this for every single style, but I would say the majority of their catalog probably has a minimum of 40 colors for each style. The majority. There are some styles that have less color options, but not very many. They really are a huge leader in, coming, what's the word I'm looking for? Creating, we'll go with that, creating these beautiful, beautiful colors. So let's look at the cap construction on Naomi by John Renault. This one is a giveaway again. Thank you, John Renault. Here's a look at her cap construction, lace front hairline, full monofilament top, giving you the option to part wherever you'd like. So providing a lot of versatility in styling. There's a look at her ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters for customization. She's designed with open wefted cap construction. And then there's another look at the velvet ear tab. All right. So if you're interested in winning this style, just go ahead and click on that giveaway box. It will expand for you, and then you'll want to put in your email address, and we will go ahead and put that into a random picker and select a winner. So here is Naomi. Such a cute style. Look at the flippy layers in the back. I'll do a spin so that you can see. I just wanted to kind of take a look. Just a really cute, versatile style. Here's a look at the lace front. You can part this in any direction, and it looks like it's growing right out of the part. It's very natural looking. When you're confident wearing a wig, it's rare that anyone would suspect it. Most of the time, at least from the feedback I hear, is people are in the grocery store and someone will come up and say, "I love your hair. Where did you get it done?" And they're really surprised. Even physicians are surprised to learn that you're wearing a wig. So wigs have come so far, and it's such a huge blessing to have companies like John Renault really put forth great strides in identifying new colors, new cap constructions, just improving on quality at every turn, finding out what the consumer likes, and really pursuing providing a resolution to that need. So I'm really just very proud to be partnered with them. Okay, let me go ahead and do a spin so you can see those flippy layers I was talking about. So you can see in the back, they're just designed to flip up. Very, very cute. All right, so again, we're giving this beautiful style away, courtesy of John Renault. So if you're interested, just enter in the giveaway box. That will expand. Put your email address in there, and we will randomly select a winner. This color, Palm Springs Blonde, is extremely popular. It's described as a light ash blonde with pure white, natural bold highlights, shaded with dark, natural ash brown. Look at all that dimension. So light ash blonde with pure white, natural bold highlights, shaded with dark, natural ash blonde. Did I say brown? I meant blonde. So it's shaded with dark natural ash blonde. So you saw the cap construction. Look at those layers. Such a cute style. All right, so we saw the cap construction, lace front, full monofilament top, open wefted cap construction, average and cap size. The bang is 5.75 inches. The crown is 7 inches. The nape is 4.25, and the sides are 5.25. The weight on this style is 3 ounces. And this style is designed with heat-friendly fibers. So you can add some curl to this style if you'd like to. You could, if you didn't like the flippy layers, you can straighten those out, although I think they're cute. Yeah. So this is Naomi by John Renault. I'm going to do one more spin. Okay. Let's go ahead then and announce our winner of Naomi by John Renault. Flora Lime. Flora Lime, you are the lucky recipient of Naomi by John Renault in color Palm Springs Blonde. Our team will reach out to you to confirm your shipping address, and we'll get this sent out to you just as soon as possible. So please check your spam folder just in case our communications go in there. And it sometimes can take a couple of days. We're closed on Saturday, Sunday, as are the manufacturers. So just bear with us. We should reach out to you by end of day Monday at the latest. So, but excuse me, please double check your spam folder just to ensure that our communications did not go in there. And congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us. It's my pleasure. So I'm so excited for you. All right, let's move on. That was Naomi by John Renault. All John Renault is 20% off this evening. I don't know if I went through her pricing. I don't think that I did. So Naomi, just confirming, pricing is regularly $408. With 20% off, that brings her down to $326.40. $326.40 for Naomi. Okay, next up we have another Steals and Deals. This is Yvette by Push. Push is our in-house brand here at John Renault. At Wig Studio 1. I'm so sorry. After I do about 8 or 10 of these, I start to mix up my words a little bit. All right, so this is Yvette. Yvette has an extended lace front hairline, full monofilament top. This is from the Push line again. Velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction, and then there is a look there at the velvet ear tab. This color is brown sugar sweet cream. It is a really popular color by Beltress. Oops. And this is Yvette by Push. Heat-friendly fibers, very soft. This is one of our Steals and Deals. So this particular style is 60% off right now on open box, but there's only one and it will go fast if it hasn't gone already. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is Yvette, one of our Steals and Deals, but we also have, let's say this isn't your color, or maybe you weren't fast enough to be able to grab it on Steals and Deals because they do go super fast. We do have 30% off all heat-friendly Push this evening, and that discount's automatically applied at checkout, and that'll be through the weekend too. So for those of you just joining us, we do have up to 80% off our outlet styles. You can get to that collection by just going to Wigs for Sale on the website, and then it's the outlet section. And right now we have, a lot of those are discontinued styles. They are all final sales, so I want to be transparent about that. If you're not sure, then definitely, do what's in your best interest. But we do have outlet sale that's up to 80% off this evening. We have up to 60% off open box. That sale also ends this evening at midnight. 40% off Tress Allure, 30% off Ellen Villa and Envy, and we have 20% off John Renault, and of course, all these amazing giveaways that they have been so gracious to put together for us. So for those of you just joining me, my name is Andrea Carlson. I'm the CEO and founder of WigStudio1.com, and this is our Hair Flair Live of John Renault, and some steals and deals kind of peppered in just to share with you, everything we've got going on right now and make this a really fun and exciting live with lots of giveaways. So, all right, let me go ahead and do a spin. This is Yvette by Push. This is one of our open box items. So this color is Brown Sugar Sweet Cream. I don't have a color description for this particular one, probably because I took it off the site. I know exactly what I did. Sorry, Mackenzie. But I'm going to do my best. So I would say this is kind of like a cool, fairly cool brown, with some blonde highlights throughout, and then it's got a little bit darker root. I'm not as good at describing colors. That's why I use notes, but that's what I would say. It is really a popular color in the Belle Tress Cafe collection, and then also in the Push collection. Okay, so I wanted to mention too, all Push is 30% off all of our heat-friendly styles. We have some Remy human hair styles that are 50% off this evening. So definitely check out that collection. This particular style, Yvette, not the open box one, but all the heat-friendly styles by Push right now are 30% off. 35% off Vivian and Colette. So those are a little bit, Colette's a longer style, and then Vivian's a little bit longer than Yvette, with kind of just a beachy wave. Both Colette and Vivian have monofilament parts, and they're 35% off. Discount automatically applied at checkout. So check those out if you'd like to. So let's talk about this open box Yvette. Regular price on Yvette is $370. With 60% off this evening, it brings her down to $148 for full monofilament top, extended lace front hairline, beautiful natural fibers. I think we only have one of these, so it probably is gone already, or it will go quickly, but if you miss out, just know that Yvette is also 30% off, brand new, color of your choice at Wig Studio One. Okay, let's move on to our next John Renault style. So this is one of their newest styles. This is Olivia in color 6F27. And we will be giving this beautiful style away again, a courtesy of John Renault. This is Olivia in color 6F27. And when you're ready, Mackenzie, just go ahead and put that giveaway box up, and then you'll just want to click on that box. It will expand. You can add your email address in there. There it is. And we'll put it in a random picker so that you can, and then we'll just randomly select a winner and announce it here. All right, so here's Olivia. Beautiful, beautiful style. Light in density. Extended lace front hairline, full monofilament full monofilament top. There is your velvet ear tab. Extended velvet nape, fully hand-tied cap. John Renault describes their hand-tied caps as like a hug to your head. So one of the things that's nice about them is sometimes our clients, if they have a little bit bigger than average, they can still wear a John Renault hand-tied cap because there's so much flexibility in there, and it kind of molds to your head. So just something to keep in mind. If you happen to be not large, but maybe average large, this might be a really good option for you, this cap by John Renault, the fully hand-tied cap. So, okay. Then we have, I don't know if I pointed this out, so I'll do it just to be safe. Extended, I have a bobby pin in here from packaging. These just came out of the box. Okay. So fully hand-tied cap, extended velvet nape, and then the Velcro adjusters, of course, for more personalization. And then there's a look at your other ear tab. I love this style. It's so pretty. So Olivia is a lighter density cap designed that way. Very soft fibers. Now this is a longer style and these are heat-friendly fibers. Let me just confirm that, but I'm pretty sure. Nope. Traditional synthetic, it says. Well, they're so soft. They're so soft, they feel like they're heat-friendly. But no, traditional synthetic, light density, very, very soft synthetic hair fibers. Here's a look at the lace front. Really comfortable cap. Really, really comfortable cap. The only cap that I feel like is more comfortable than this is their light collection. John Renault has a light collection, very similar cap style, but what they've added to that is a little bit of silicone at the nape and on the ear tabs. And it's like, I just remember the last time I put one on, I was like, this is really, really nice. Really, really nice. So, so this is Olivia by John Renault. We are giving her away, color 6F27. Let me go ahead and do a spin, and then we'll talk about the color and price and all that good stuff. Just putting a little heat there. My hands are already a little bit warm just because I've been busy. That helps kind of keep the flyaways out on those longer styles. All right, so this beautiful color, I know I showed it earlier this evening, but let me go ahead and just confirm. This is Caramel Ribbon 6F27. It's described as a brown with light red, gold blonde highlights and tips. Brown with light red. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Brown with light red, gold blonde highlights and tips. So it's a light red, gold blonde is the highlight. A lot of times too, if you experience like some of the hairs falling right into your face and it's bothersome to you, usually if you just move the part just a little bit, it will help. And again, also that heat from your hands. So just rub together and then just kind of put a little bit of heat there. And it just kind of helps, I wouldn't say cement those fibers, but it helps just direct them in the right direction so they're not falling into your eyes. I don't have hair, so for me, having hair in my face is really unusual. It just doesn't feel right because I'm not used to it. So, such a pretty style. I love it. I'm going to do one more spin and we'll talk about it. Okay, Olivia by John Renault, one of their newest and very popular styles. Regular price on this style is $598 with 20% off. That brings it down to $478.72. $478.72. Again, we talked about the cap construction. It's beautiful, fully hand tied, full monofilament top, lace front hairline, average in cap size, but again, it's a John Renault hand tied style. So it's got some flexibility there if you happen to be a little bit on the larger side, not a full on large, but a little bit on the larger side. And then also it has those adjusters at the nape if you want a hand-tied cap, but you run a little bit more petite to average. So something to keep in mind. All right, so the bang on this one is 8 inches. The crown is 15 inches. The sides are 14 to 14.25, and the nape is 12.5, not 2.5, 12.5. Weight on this style is 5.2 ounces, and the fiber is synthetic. Feels like heat friendly because it's so soft. But even with these synthetic styles, you definitely want to utilize your wide tooth comb and some HD detangling spray by John Renault just helps keep those ends nice and tangle free for you. Because the longer styles, you know, you don't realize when you're driving your car and you're changing lanes or something, or you're at work and you're just talking with someone. When you walk, we move, there's constant movement while we're awake in your body. And if you have your wig on, it will and can be impacted by that movement. So, okay. So we talked about price. 20% off all John Renault this evening brings it down to $478.72. 5.2 ounces traditional synthetic. Even though I'm still surprised just because it's so soft. But all right. Well, I'm going to do one more spin. I love this style. And then we will announce our winner. Again, I want to apologize to those of you that are asking questions. Mackenzie's amazing, and I'm hoping that she's asking or answering all your questions. But unfortunately, I can't. My screen is frozen, so I can't scroll down to see all the new comments. So I apologize for that. But if you've wished me Happy New Year back to you. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and do one more spin, and then we'll announce the winner of Olivia by John Renault. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and announce our winner. Sunny Chips, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of Olivia by John Renault, courtesy of John Renault. So again, a big thank you to them. If you're watching, thank you so much for sponsoring all of these beautiful styles for us to give away to our viewers. John Renault is an incredible partner or vendor to partner with. They're very consumer conscious, and they're just extremely easy to work with, and just really fun and easy and great to work with. All right. Well, congratulations, Sunny Chips. And Mackenzie, when you're ready, go ahead and remove the box on. Thank you. I don't know if you gals can see it on your side. Probably not, but I can, and I can't touch my screen. Otherwise, it will take me out of the live. I think we'd have this resolved by now, but it just keeps hanging on. Our issue keeps hanging on. All right. So we have another Ignite, or another, I just ruined the surprise. We have another John Renault style, Ignite by John Renault. This one is in color shaded praline 12 FS8. It's one of their most popular colors. Ignite is literally their most popular style, I'm pretty sure. It is available in a large, a petite, in human hair, in synthetic hair for the most part, but it's called something different, and heat-friendly synthetic. So I will go through all of that, but just a beautiful style. I'm really excited to show you if you haven't seen this one yet. Let me grab it. This is Ignite by John Renault. I did run out of mannequins, so she's just been sitting on the table behind me, patiently waiting throughout the live. Again, this is 12 FS8 shaded praline, beautiful blonde color, very popular color as well. So Ignite is designed with a traditional cap construction. So you're going to see some permatease up there, but it's so awesome, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when I put it on. First off, here's a look at the lace front hairline. I love this style because it's got a longer bang, shorter in the back, longer in the front, and then you can wear it up off your face because of that beautiful lace front. So, oh yes, we are giving it away. Thank you, Mackenzie. So Mackenzie just put up the box for the giveaway for Ignite, and it is this particular one in color shaded praline. So please go ahead and click on that box. It will expand. You'll enter your email address in there, and then we will randomly select a winner for this beautiful style. All right, so Ignite has a really nice lace front hairline, basic cap construction. And what this does is it gives you volume, gives you a lot of volume at the top to work with. It's really, really nice. And it brings down the price point of a style too, because you don't have, well, it's a little bit more durable because you don't have all those delicate materials. You just need to be careful with your lace front. but it also doesn't have full monofilament top. So not as much versatility, but I will show you. I think you'll be surprised if you haven't seen this one yet. It does have, where was I? Oh, it doesn't have the full monofilament top, so it brings the price point down, which is really helpful. So there's a look at the velvet ear tab, extended velvet nape with the Velcro adjusters, open wefted cap construction, average and cap size. This one is. And then I'll share with you again those cap sizes that it's available in. Look at this. So this style looks so natural. And of course, it's got that zigzag part. I don't want to necessarily mess that up for the winter because we are giving this one away. But such a cute, cute style. I'm going to do a spin first, and then we'll talk about like what you can do with this style. First off, this is heat friendly. Fibers are amazing. They're beautiful and very, very soft. So this is what this style looks like right out of the box. I haven't done anything to any of these styles today. In fact, my life starts at 3 p.m. and I probably started unboxing them at like 2:25. So nothing has been styled or anything. I'm just, and sometimes, you know, they don't always come out perfect. But generally speaking, this is what you get. See that stacked back? So cute. And then it's longer in the front. So you can do like an ear tuck if you want. Okay, and then I'm going to show you just a little bit more because I love this style. It's so versatile. So it might not have that full mono top or mono part or whatever, but let's look at this lace front. You can pull it back up off your face. Look at how those fibers just, I mean, I can just use my hands and just glide it back. But here's what I wanted to share with you too. So this is kind of subdued right out of the box, just how it is when you first put it on. But if you get your hands in there and if you want a little bit of product, so she's heat friendly, right? So you can add a little bit of curl if you'd like. Look at how those fibers fall. But because of this style, there's a lot of volume that you can get if you want it, or you can wear it more subdued. So because of all those layers, if you were to put just a little bit of product in there, or water, sometimes that's all it takes, and just kind of give it a little bit of mess, you know, a little bit messier look, but a little bit fuller, you have that option too. So as far as permatease goes, there is permatease in this style because that's what it needs to hold this type of style. You'll find it mostly at the crown and then up here at the top. So here's what I wanted to show you too. So you've got this left side part too, but you got to play with it a little bit. I'm just doing this with my fingers. I don't have any styling products or anything to help me. But if I wanted to move this part, I could probably get away with it and still have it look, you know, really natural looking. So this particular style might not be the best one to do this with just because it's designed to be parted on the left side. So this is going to be a little bit longer than over here. But just to give you an idea, like it's still, even though you don't have that monofilament part or the full monofilament top, you can get a lot of a really natural look from this. And even though there's permatease, you can still get such a great, like really natural, that doesn't look unnatural to me at all, even though it's just a basic cap. So maybe that's why she's so popular. All right, let's talk about Ignite. So this color, first off, one of their most popular shades, 12FS8. This is shaded Praline. It's a medium natural gold blonde, light gold blonde, and pale natural blonde blend, shaded with dark brown. So again, medium natural gold blonde, light gold blonde, pale natural blonde blend, shaded with dark brown. I'm so sorry. I wish I could read your comments after this video, after we're all done here. I'll probably go back and watch just so I can see the comments. I'm really sorry, but thank you to all of you that are leaving them. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's talk about Ignite. So this is possibly one of the reasons why she's so popular. Aside from her having all this versatility, really, she comes in probably 45, I'm guessing, colors, maybe more. Aside from all of that, price point because of that basic cap. So Ignite is regularly $258.40 with 20% off at Wig Studio 1 through the weekend. That brings this style down to $206.72. So we talked about the cap construction, right? Basic cap, lace front hairline though, allowing you to pull it back up off the face, which I think is really cool. I love that it's longer. You could even take like a little clip or tuck it behind your ear. Just such a cute, versatile style. All right. So this particular cap is average in cap size. This style also comes in large and petite. So they got a lot of requests, I imagine, to have this size available in large and petite so that a lot of people could have access to it if they had, maybe a slightly larger or smaller head. So this is all heat-friendly fibers as well, very, very soft. If you're not a fan of heat-friendly fibers and you prefer to just go with traditional synthetic, then you can look at Adalia by John Renault. Adalia is also 20% off this evening. And it is basically the same style, sister style to Ignite, but designed with traditional synthetic. So if that's where you'd like to, or you prefer, or that's your preference, then definitely check out Idalia. It's Idalia, I believe. Dahlia. Idalia. Okay. Now Ignite is also now available in human hair. And I believe if they haven't already, maybe Mackenzie, you can clarify for me, but they're having this style available in human hair in a different cap size. I believe it's petite. And I'm going off my memory for that. So I don't know if it's launched or not yet. So I apologize for any misinformation, but if it's not on our website, then just be patient. It will be launching very soon. Okay, so we talked about the cap construction. The back of this style is 8 inches. The crown, I'm going to go with that's, I think the front. I want to say that's the front. I'll have to take a look at that on the site. The crown is 5.75. The sides are 5.25 and the nape is 1.5. Now it could be 8 inches down from the crown, possibly. Sorry, I'm not 100% sure, but I will make sure that the site is correct. Once we're done here, I will measure. Okay, 2.7 ounces is the weight on this one. This style is traditional synthetic. I'm sorry, heat-friendly synthetic, but like I said earlier, it is also available, very similar sister style, Idalia by John Renault in traditional synthetic. Ignite is also available in human hair and petite, average, and large cap size. So very popular style, lots of versatility, as you can see, even with no monofilament. It looks very natural. There's a reason this one is a bestseller. So hopefully you love it. All right, I'm going to do one more spin and then we'll announce our winner of Ignite. All righty, are you ready, Mackenzie? Daring Spinach, congratulations. You are the lucky recipient of Ignite in color Shaded Praline 12FS8. We will reach out to you here in the next few days and confirm your shipping address, and then we'll get this shipped out to you just as quickly as possible. Congratulations, and thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. All right, so we've got one more style and another giveaway. Um, bear with me. So this one I did take out of the box. Oh, I forgot it. Didn't have a mannequin for ignite. So I'm going to set that there. All right. Bear with me. I'm just putting on, I don't know if I'm going to wear this. I don't think I will. So usually I would wear a wig grip with this, this type of style because the cap runs slightly larger. It's it's not, I wouldn't say it's a large cap, but it's definitely a roomy average. This is Genevieve by Push. This color is Fleur Blonde. This style is 100% Remy human hair. And she's 50% off this evening, and I believe through the weekend. So I wanted to just share that with you. Let me go ahead and try this one on. But before I do, I'm going to show you the cap construction, and then we have another giveaway. In fact, we can put up the box. You want to put up the box for the $50 gift card giveaway, Mackenzie, when you're ready, and we'll get started with the entries. So this is Genevieve from the Push collection. Thank you. Extended Swiss lace front. It is customizable, very soft lace. So it is customizable. So if that's something you're not comfortable with, definitely, understand that this is how it will come. We do have some videos on how to trim the lace if that's of interest to you. But customizable Swiss lace front, it's extended. It goes all the way to the ear tab there. We have a silk top. There is some silicone right here. If you'd like, you don't have to use oh, there it is. You don't have to use adhesive, but you are welcome to. That's a great spot to put it if that's something that you want to do. Just a regular flower net ear tab, extended flower net nape with hook adjusters for customization, fully hand-tied cap. Fully hand-tied cap. There are adjustments here. So like I was saying, this cap's pretty roomy, but if you have a smaller head size, you can still adjust it here. I am average in head size typically. With a small forehead and all that stuff. And I think my ear to ear is a little short. But when I do wear this, I've never adjusted the hooks at the nape. I've never adjusted them, but I'll throw on my wig grip because that helps. It's perfect. So just wanted to share that with you. But there it's fully hand-tied cap. And then there is another look at the ear tab. Go ahead and try this one on. I'll show you what the hairline looks like and all that good stuff. So let me just fix the lace here. So the lace, when it's not doubled up like that, is actually pretty transparent. You can't really see. It's right now it's going over my eyebrows. But here's a look at the part, and it does have a 5x5 Swiss silk top. Yes, silk top. I'm sorry, Swiss lace silk top. And you can part this style wherever you'd like. So basically, Genevieve is about 11 inches in the front, I believe, and then 10 inches in the back. She's an inverted bob. Now, this style I just took out of the box right around 2-ish this afternoon. So you can see she curls a little bit because of the way she was packaged, but just a really light density, very soft, beautiful, what I would consider to be very affordable human hair wig. Let me pull her specs. So this color is Fleur Blonde. Everything about Push is French. This means blonde flower. The color is described as an exquisite blend of buttermilk blonde, light golden blonde, and light blonde with a blended cool medium brown root. So again, exquisite blend of buttermilk blonde, light gold blonde, and light blonde with a blended cool medium brown root. So regular price on this particular style is $825. So the whole thing about Push is when I started Push back in 2019, I think, my goal was to have access to human hairstyles. That's really what it started as. Human hair with Swiss lace. And the reason for that is because I have really sensitive skin. And I was concerned that the ones that I was wearing were a little scratchy. And then I didn't have a human hair wig that was scratchy, but the lace was interacting with my skin. And the reason for that really was it was due to fit. So sometimes if you have like your lace feels kind of scratchy, or if you take off your wig and you have little cuts or redness or irritation there, it's probably because your wig is moving. And it's a fit issue versus a lace issue. But and can oftentimes be remedied by just making sure that it's tight around, not too tight, but comfortably snug around your nape so that it's not moving. And that should reduce that irritation and movement. I didn't know that back then. And I was just looking for a Swiss lace because I knew it was softer, it was lighter, and it wouldn't irritate my skin. I do have super sensitive skin, by the way. That's a thing. But what was I going to say? Oh, I really wanted a Swiss lace front for a human hair wig, but the ones that were available were just way out of my price range. So I started actively looking for my own that I could create like an in-house brand that is based on more affordable luxury. And these wigs they are truly something. I really do love the Push brand. It might not be for everyone, but I worked to get our prices in a place that's comfortable for someone who wants to try human hair, but maybe just couldn't afford it, because that was me, definitely. So, all right, here we go. So the pricing on this particular piece, this is Genevieve, is $825. 50% off this evening brings it down to $412.50. $412.50 for a fully hand-tied Swiss lace silk top Remy human hair wig. This is not European hair. That is Remy. I will say that it's very light density, and it will hold curl for sure, but not super long. You know how some people have the type of hair, like the European hair will hold curl. If I curl it, it will stay for days and days and days, for weeks. But this Remy hair is so fine that it will slough out. It will fall out over time faster. So I just wanted to share that with you. But it does run really straight. It's really light in density. We have JC, we have Adeline, which is a longer 18-inch style. Just a really great opportunity to try human hair if that's of interest to you. All right, so let me go ahead and do a spin. I'm going to talk about her sides. So the front 11 inches, sides 11, back is 10. Designed as kind of an inverted bob. And this is Genevieve. Just really comfortable. And honestly, without my wig grip, this cap actually feels really good. But if I were to pull my hair back, the cap would slip. So I should probably either adjust it at the nape or wear a wig grip. All right, so 4.7 ounces, Remy human hair, and then 11 on the sides and front, and 10 inches in the back. All right, well, it's 4:58. I was able to manage to wrap this up within 2 hours almost. So I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much to all of you for joining me, wishing you all a happy, happy, happy new year. I hope 2006 is the best year ever for you, for me, for everyone. And just a huge, huge thank you to John Renault for all of their work over 2025, the partnerships, the relationships that we've been able to develop over there are so important. And I just feel extremely lucky and blessed to be kind of an extension of their products. So I'm very honored to represent their brand. Again, a huge thank you to them. They sponsored six, I believe, 5 or 6 of these John Renault styles this evening so that we could give them away here at Wig Studio One Hair Flair Live. And that's just extremely generous. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to John Renault. Congratulations on 40 years. I love your travel case. I love your little pink satin pillowcase / wig storage bag. It's just you guys are always on the forefront of amazing, product and development and just consumer focus. So I love your products. I'm again very blessed to be part of an extension, if you will, of your team. And thank you so much. So all right, before I close this evening, I just want to also extend a huge thank you to my team. I could not do this without you. So thank you, Mackenzie, for hanging out with me all these Thursdays and making sure that everything runs smoothly. Really, really appreciate you. We've had a lot of people join since I started here. So I'm just going to roll over our promotions here at Wig Studio One. This evening only, we have up to 80% off our outlet styles. Those are typically discontinued styles. Some are surplus inventory, but most of them I think right now are discontinued, but they're 80% off up to, and not all of them. Some are 60% off, some are 80, and so up to 80% off. We have a flash sale going on right now as well for our open box collection. That is also up to 60% off. All of our open box is 60% off with the exception of Belle Tress and Gabor. Those brands, I believe, are 45% off. And they're typically like 40, I believe. Up to 50% off push. This wig here, this is a Remy human hair wig. By push. The name of this style is Genevieve. She's actually really popular and she moves pretty quickly. This style is Genevieve, regularly priced $825. 50% off brings it down to $412.50 for a fully hand-tied human hair wig. So up to 50% off push. So definitely take a look at that if that's of interest to you. We also carry some heat-friendly styles that are 30% off. And like I said earlier, Colette and Vivian are 35% off. So we kind of peppered in a couple extras in there. 40% off Tressallure. So all Tressallure is 40% off through this weekend. We have 30% off Envy and Ellen Villa through this weekend, 20% off John Renault through this weekend as well. And then if you have questions, for those of you that are new or not new, you're always welcome to reach out to us. Our email is support@wigstudio1.com. Plus, we have a callback number, which all this information is at the footer of our website. But our callback number is toll free. It's 877-594-3001. Again, that's 877-594-3001. We are a small women-owned company, so we don't have people answering the phone live, but if you leave your name and phone number and let us know what your call's regarding, it will go into our queue and we will call you back ASAP. So we have the major promotions here at Wig Studio One. I just went through a lot of them. We have fast shipping, free shipping on all orders over $150. We do ship internationally, so that shipping is calculated at checkout. But if you're joining us from overseas, welcome. We do ship to you. We have easy returns with no restocking fees. So I wanted to remind you of that. Our goal here is to ensure that you have the best experience possible. We understand buying wigs and alternative hair, toppers, all that online can be really hard to do. And sometimes it's just not what you expected when you receive it. The color wasn't right, or maybe it looked great on the model, but you're not comfortable with that length. It falls differently on you, those types of things. So we have what we call a try-on option. I believe now it is $4.95. We did have an increase in that recently from $4.50, but that was not my decision. I promise you, it's just everything goes up, and that did too. So $4.95, and what that allows you is it's automatically applied at checkout, or it's optional at checkout. Excuse me. That will give you the option to try on the style or styles that you'd like to order, and then we provide a free return prepaid label in the event that you receive the item back, or you receive the item and for whatever reason, maybe the color wasn't right or the fit wasn't right, or it wasn't what you had hoped it would be. The try-on option is there for you. So, but if you don't select the try-on option, we still have no restocking fees. So we would provide you, if you didn't try the try-on option, or I guess elect for the try-on option, we would send you a discounted return label when you were completing your return. And you could send it back to us and we will refund either to your original form of payment or store credit if you prefer, with zero restocking fees to you. So if you get free shipping out to you and then you get free shipping back, you may have spent less than $10 to try on as many pieces as you'd like. So not a bad deal. We really want to ensure that our customers are happy, that they're getting quality products, and that we're providing as much education as possible. So I love Wig Studio One. This is the heart of my heart, besides my kids and my hubby. So I just appreciate all of you for joining me for this live and any future lives. You guys are amazing. Again, I couldn't read the comments tonight, but I'm sorry for that. I will be back next Thursday. And then I think that's the last one for January, but I will be sure to put a notice in our group, make sure that you guys are notified when we're going live on Thursdays in the future and stuff. So we have free virtual consults too. For those of you just joining us, free virtual consultations. So if you need assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, our email is support@wigstudio1.com. Big thank you again to John Renaud, to Mackenzie, to my whole team, and thank you to all of you for coming here. Got a great turnout tonight. I'm just so blessed to be a part of your lives on Thursdays, and thank you for your support. And just I just hope you all have the best, healthiest, most prosperous, peaceful, relaxing 2026 that anyone could possibly wish for themselves. You all deserve it. You're amazing. Take good care. Have a beautiful weekend ahead. And I will see you next Thursday. Thanks again. Love to you all. Oh, Mackenzie. Thank you for saving me. We have a $50 gift card to Wig Studio One that I forgot to announce. But Legal Lettuce is our winner. So thank you, Legal Lettuce, for joining us tonight. Good, congratulations. We will get that over to you probably tomorrow. The gift cards are a lot easier. But okay, I said goodnight a little too soon. So good night again. Thank you to all of you. Really, really appreciate you all. Happy New Year and take good care. May 2026 be an amazing year for you all. All right, everyone. Bye.